Miss. That's life. You miss sometimes. More than sometimes, actually. You may miss more than you make. Matter of fact, you will miss more than you make. What do you think would happen if you never took shots in your life? Because that's really the part no one wants to talk about. The missing isn't the problem. The silence is. The sitting still, the overthinking, the waiting for the perfect moment that may never show up. Every person you admire, they have a whole highlight reel of misses that nobody ever sees. Bad decisions, embarrassing attempts, stuff they hope nobody remembered. I have those too, we all do. But those misses, they shape you in a way that wins never will. They teach you where you rushed, where you hesitated, where you let fear talk louder than your own voice. And every time you try again, even if you're tired, even if you're annoyed with yourself, you get stronger. That's the real point. Not perfection, not being the best, just refusing to sit out your own life. So if you're in a season where it feels like you keep missing, I'll tell you something I wish somebody told me earlier. You're not failing, you're practicing. You're collecting data, you're figuring out who you are. And if you're sitting still right now because you're scared of the next miss, don't worry, that's normal. But at some point you have to stand up again, even if you have no idea what you're doing next. Take another shot, whatever that means for you. You're finally tired of watching life happen without you.
And then we're going to loosen. So loosen this one first. So if you're moving it and it's still jiggling around a lot, then you need to tighten it more.
Just got my package. Nothing crazy, but it already feels like a little upgrade to my daily routine. It's only a gym bag, but to me, having something new for the gym hella motivates me. My old bag, it wasn't even a gym bag. It was uncomfortable. Every time I carried it, I thought about how much of a hassle it was. This is different. Compact, simple. That small little change is enough to make me feel like getting after it again. I find it so interesting how little things like this can create drive. I'm not saying I need a new bag to get motivation to go to the gym. I'm just saying having something useful, something that feels intentional makes the decision a lot easier. Taking care of yourself doesn't always have to be these grand gestures. Sometimes it's the small things, like a tool that can make your gym experience less resistant. I really don't know. It gives me that extra push, I guess. I cherish the little deliveries. They're really just small reminders to be grateful no matter what. Solitude. The more I sit in it, the more I learn about myself. Don't get me wrong, I already know myself, but at the same time, I'm constantly changing. Every time I'm alone like this, I pick up something new, like a small shift I didn't notice before. But if I'm being real, I grow a lot when I'm around people. Being in group settings push me in ways I don't push myself. But when it's just me, I feel like life makes a bit more sense. My mind slows down, my understanding gets clearer. There's nothing to confuse what I actually want. I want you to try something. Sit with yourself long enough to actually hear your own thoughts. Not only 5 minutes, not while you're distracted. I mean, really sit for a moment and hear yourself. That's what solitude does. It shows you who you are without anyone else's energy changing yours. And it makes certain things impossible to ignore. The stuff you've been avoiding, the bad, the good. The more time I spend like this, the more I appreciate it. Zero distractions, zero pressure to perform. Just space to figure out what it is I'm actually feeling and why. Solitude. Not in a dramatic way, just a necessary way. Moments to check in and see if my head and my heart are aligned like they're supposed to be. Nothing extra. Recalibrate. We always talk about the reset, the Sunday reset, the weekly reset, all those little routines to get back on track. But no one ever talks about the stage that comes right after. The part where you're not starting over, you're adjusting, figuring out what actually works for you now. I imagine recalibration as that quiet space where everything settles, where you look at your routines, your habits, your energy, and you ask yourself, does this still fit who I'm becoming? Sometimes the answer is yes. Sometimes the answer is hell nah. Most of the time it's somewhere in between. Recalibration feels slower than a reset, less dramatic, more honest. It's where you fine tune the things you already put into motion, where you make small shifts that end up changing everything later, where you catch yourself before you slide back into old patterns or old habits. It's the space where you adjust so you can move forward in a way that feels real, not forced. Recalibrate. The part no one talks about, but the part that matters just as much. I can't make this up. I literally just I recorded 9 minutes. 9 minutes of me talking, because this segment is supposed to be of me giving life updates. I spoke for 9 minutes, checked every setting. I made sure everything was dotted my T's and crossed my I's. I did everything. For some reason, the audio, when I played it back, the playback audio was so distorted and loud. I genuinely don't know why this happened, but it happened another time when I plugged my receiver into my camera after I hit record. So that could be like one of the technical issues on me, but man, like I don't even want to record, because when it comes to how I create my work, how I do vlogs, how I film, I'll do a segment and I'll speak for 9 minutes. And then if something like technical difficulties happen, I'm going to redo the segment, of course, but it's not going to be the same. And I'm not going to repeat everything I just said, because then I feel like it's not genuine. That's how I feel. I feel like it's not genuine, especially if I'm trying to remember what I said. I like speaking, just speaking like from off the top of the head. I'm flustered right now. It's hot as hell in this car. My car look crazy. Like, man, like what's let me relax. Life updates. I just graduated my master's program. I'm happy as fuck. Excuse my language. Just just everywhere right now. I'm happy as hell. It took a lot of work, but it was worth it. Shouts out to my professors. Shouts out to my peers. Especially, there's two professors that stuck out. Hirschhorn, and then this last one, his name was Kevin. I can't remember his last name, but they were probably the greatest professors I've ever had and greatest teachers I've ever had in any setting. They were amazing, great people, phenomenal professors, doctors, whatever you want to call them. Happy. They helped me reach heights that I haven't reached yet with this master's program. So now I'm on my hiatus right now until I start my next program. But we're not going to talk about that right now. I'm just going to enjoy life. I'm going to enjoy life. That was one of the biggest updates. Another update, I'm going to Arizona for the holidays, Christmas and New Year with my sisters. I was skeptical about going to Arizona because I've been wanting to do a solo spontaneous trip. Well, not spontaneous anymore, but a solo trip because I'm planning for it, so it's not really spontaneous. But I've been wanting to do a solo trip, and it was either Oregon or Seattle. I've been to Oregon, Portland, and that's where I was going to go. But I'm like, I already been there, and I want to start exploring new places that I haven't been to. So, like when I go to Europe, I'm going to different places. I'm going to Japan next year. But that's a little far out. I'm saying this on camera right now, so I hold myself accountable, and so y'all hold me accountable too. I am going to Seattle, Washington in February or March. It's going to be a trip I'm planning. Not spontaneous anymore, obviously, because I'm planning it. But I'm tired of saying, oh, I'm going to travel, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then I don't do it. Or I end up going to the same places, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's still travel, but I'm trying to expand my horizon, broaden my horizon, and that's what I'm doing come next year. I know this isn't like a New Year's resolution thing. This is me genuinely saying like, yo, I need to stop BSing and, backtracking, or not backtracking. Yeah, backtracking and explore new things. I'm at a point in my life where I need to shake something up. My soul is telling me I need something different. I don't know what it is, but I'm just going to do different things until my soul is happy, until I'm happy. But that's all I'm saying right now because I'm not speaking for another 9 minutes. I'm over it. I'm over it. But also, if y'all get that itch, y'all are stuck, y'all feel stuck in life, or y'all feel like y'all need to change up something, make sure you just do something extreme. Not crazy, but do something extreme, switch it up, shake your life up, because it is your soul telling you that you need something different, something completely different. So if you feel that way, just shake up your life and do something completely out of the norm. But that's all I got, because, yeah, I'm tight.